Today we are taking a look at Yonder, solid gold style. I found him a while ago at Target for about $10. He comes with a single accessory, the Scepter harvesting tool. It looks just like all the other Scepters that we've received with other Yonder figures. So let's do a quick gear up so you can see what this particular figure looks like. It matches his gold. Well, I mean, it doesn't really match the gold, but you know, a gold figure or a golden style figure with a gold harvesting tool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So he holds it pretty good. So I want to show you real quick what this figure looks like next to all of the other Yonder figures that we have thus far received. And actually, I believe we have received all of these styles for Yonder. Get him to stand right there. So looks pretty good to have all four styles. Now these are the styles with the mask and with the crown. So conceivably, if Jazwares wanted to, they could give us a style without the crown, or all four of these without the crown, or all four of these with the head. There is a limited edition figure coming out of this one, and it has the head, the actual Yonder head, that you can swap out. So you might, maybe want to, if you can find several of those, you might get them. Then you could have some swappable heads for these other figures. But as you can see, this figure is about 4 inches tall, and I know he's standing there next to Yonder's, but this is about what he would look like next to, say, like Master Key and next to Paradigm. So about height comparison. This figure is number 184, as it says right there on the right foot. All the future figures coming from Jazwares will have the figure number on that right foot. He's got 28 points of articulation like all the others. And what kind of hindrance does he have? Well, the hindrance might be in this coat. The head can turn about that way comfortably and that way comfortably. Head can look down. The head can look up. I think actually pretty good. This coat is a soft rubber. It can slide off pretty easy. So if you do slide it off, I'm not going to slide off all the way, but you can see it kind of looks a little funny with these textured gold arms and this bright yellowish suit. The arms can rotate around at the shoulder, but these shoulder pads kind of prevent how far around they can go. So you're going to have to pull the arm out and then rotate it if you want to do that. If you want to lift his arms straight up, they can go... Okay, that one doesn't want to go, but they can go up about that far. There's a and back down. There we go. Rotation and a hinge at the elbow. So that's about his degree of angle right there. A rotation and a hinge at the wrist as well. Torso articulation to the side. Torso articulation kind of to the back and to the front. So this soft rubber coat doesn't really hinder any articulation there. He's got a soft rubber lower torso right here that indicates that it's the lower portion of this jacket, and he still can rotate out the waist pretty good. If you want him to do the splits, look at that. Well, look, let's move his arm. There, look at that. This is about where that's about where he can go right there. And if you want him to sit straight down, he's not too bad at about that angle. He has the thigh rotations, works pretty good. Double pin at the knee. So let's get him standing up there. That's his angle right there of how far back his leg can go. And finally, the ankles have the pivot, like that, and a hinge up about that far, and down about that far. This is a suited style figure, which means that there is... grab my knife here, there is a ball joint, or there's a joint that connects the ankle to the lower leg, and so sometimes that joint or that piece can rotate a little bit, and so you might have a leg or a foot, not a leg, but a foot that hinges up kind of off to the side, so you would have to reach in there and kind of rotate that a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for me. Anyway, this figure looks pretty cool. I really do like the look of this figure. I think he's really snazzy, even though it's not my favorite style. And there's really not much more to say. He's just like all these other Yonder figures. He's just a different color. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this figure? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. Thank you for stopping by and watching. I will see you in the next video.